Hello students, welcome to lecture series of automobile engines. Today I will teach you about the basics of automobile engines and I will give you a brief introduction of this automobile engine subject. Fine. I welcome you all to the LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. Myself Hardik Shah and I will teach you this subject throughout. Fine. So let's start. Now, in automobile engine, the subject code in a GTU, it is 3150210. Fine. So, what we will learn in this subject? So, in subject, there is 4 credit in a GTU syllabus in your 5th sem. Fine. So, now you are almost half automobile engineers because you have already completed 2 years. So, we will learn about the different advanced things in automobile engines. Till now, you have learned about different basic engineering subjects like elements of mechanical engineering, thereafter elements of electric engineering, elements of civil engineering also. In 3rd sem and 4th sem, you have learned about the different mechanical subjects on designing subjects. Fine. So, from all this knowledge, what we will do? We will gather all this knowledge in this automobile engine subject. Fine. So, first let me tell you what is automobile engine. So, it is basically make up of the 2 words. First is automobile, second is engine. Fine. And when we combine both of these words, it will be automobile engines. So, what is a meaning of automobile? Now, the automobile word is also make up of the 2 different words. One is auto, second is mobile. Fine. So, what is auto? Auto means it is simply automatic. So, whatever the thing is running automatically, it is called automatic. Fine. So, it is auto. And what is mobile? Mobile means it is one of the word for transportation. So, whatever moves automatically, it can be called automobile. Fine. And what is engine? So, you all know now what is the definition of engine. Fine. So, what is engine? So, engine is a device which actually converts one form of energy to the other form of energy. Fine. Now, if I tell you automobile engine, that means IC engine, or the full form of IC engine is internal combustion engine. Fine. So, now what is IC engine or automobile engine? So, now you all know in engine we are giving some fuel and we are taking some mechanical work. So, any simple device which converts the chemical energy of fuel into the mechanical energy as per our desire, that is called automobile engines. Fine. So, that is a meaning of automobile engines. Now, in automobile engine you have subject and it is having 7 chapters. So, different chapters have different learnings in that. Fine. So, in first chapter you will understand about the very basic of automobile engines and thereafter we will go on the advanced levels. Fine. So, in first chapter there is a simple basic of automobile engines. So, we will learn about automobile engine. Now, there is also one classification in that chapter. Now, how to classify automobile engines? It is very wide topic, but I will briefly explain you. In automobile engines there are 2 parts. One is EC engine, second is IC engine. Fine. So, what is EC engine? EC means it is external combustion engine, and what is IC engine? It is internal combustion engine. Fine. We all will discuss about this internal combustion engine. So, what is there in internal combustion engine? There are also 2 parts like 4-stroke engines and 2-stroke engine. There are also other 2 parts like petrol engine and diesel engine. Fine. So, there are many classification of automobile engines and that we will learn in detail in the first chapter. Fine. So, thereafter we will learn about the 2-stroke engine also. Thereafter, valve timing diagrams, port timing diagrams and all that. Fine. So, in first chapter we will learn about the basic working of automobile engine that we are going to learn in first chapter. Fine. In next chapter we will learn about the SI engine and CI engine systems, that is fuel systems, in which how we are supplying the fuel inside the engine. So, in SI engine we generally know that we are using carburetor and MPFI. Fine. In CI engine we are using injectors and CRDI. So, both of the system have different work depending on this construction, and both the system we will learn in second chapter. Fine. In next chapter, cooling and lubrication. So, what is cooling and what is lubrication? Now, you all know whenever we are running our car, it will actually heat up. Fine. So to prevent that heat to go beyond some temperature, we will provide some cooling and lubrication, and all these things will be learned in a chapter that is cooling and lubrication. Fine. In the next chapter, we will learn about the combustion of SI and CI engine. Fine. So what is there in SI, what is there in CI, how the fuel get inside, how it get combust and how it will get burned, and how we are getting a real power. Fine. So there is also simple definitions. There is also some definitions like knocking and detonation and all that. Fine. So all these things we will see in a next chapter. Fine. Thereafter we will move to the next chapter, that is supercharging, turbocharging and scavenging. Fine. So in that case we will learn about how to increase the performance of the engine, and that will be done by supercharging and turbocharging. So there will be three things. First is supercharging, thereafter turbocharging, and thereafter scavenging. Fine. Scavenging is very different one, but in supercharging and turbocharging there are different methods to how to do supercharging, how to do turbocharging. Let me explain you very briefly what is supercharging. So in supercharging, what we are doing in engine, what we are doing, we are actually giving an compressed air before the engine starts. So we are inletting the air compressed air, we are inletting compressed air inside the engine, and thereafter we will increase the performance. Now what is in turbocharger? In turbocharger what we are doing, we are using the exhaust of an engine to improve the performance of the engine. Fine. So that is our turbocharging. So in that chapter we will learn about turbocharging, and in the last chapter we will learn about simple engine performance and how we can measure different phenomena of the engines like indicated power, thereafter brake power, thereafter frictional power, thereafter what is the efficiency of engine. Now in efficiency there are different efficiencies like relative efficiency, thereafter mechanical efficiency, thereafter air standard efficiency. Fine. So all these efficiencies we will learn in that chapter. So in chapter 7 we will learn about the performance of the engine. In that chapter we will also learn about how to test any engine, or how you can know whether the engine is working okay or not. Fine. So in that there are different methods for testing the engine also. Now one method is heat balance sheet, the second method is actually our Williams line method, and thereafter simple performance of the engine test. Fine. So these are all your syllabus in an engine, and we will see it in some of the next lectures. Fine. So if you have any doubt or any query, you can always share me in a comment section also, and I will send you all the videos one by one so you can learn it properly. Fine. So let me tell you once again what is automobile engine. Simple, it is a working device which is actually converting one form of energy to the other form of energy. Fine. Now what are the outcome of this subject? Now from automobile engine, now you all know what are the basics of it. Fine. You have already learned about the basic of automobiles. That means you all know about the clutches, now gearboxes, thereafter transmission gears and all that. Fine. You also know about the propeller shaft and all that. So now you all know about the external systems other than engine. In this subject you will learn about the internal of the engines. Fine. So combining both of them, you will have the full knowledge of how any car or how any passenger vehicle works. Fine. So that's it in today's session. We will meet in the next session. Fine. So stay tuned. Thank you.